Well, good evening, tubers. This is Crypto Big Boss coming to you again with another great video. Today is the 16th of November, 2021. And as you know, a day or so ago, President Biden signed this $1.2 trillion infrastructure bill. And all of us know that are subscribers to this channel and following this, that there is some language in that bill that affects everyone that holds crypto. And I just wanted to talk to you a little bit. We've got a little article we're going to dig into, and then we're going to take a look at the market, see what has happened as a result just in the first 2 days of signing this infrastructure bill. Is there a linkage? I think so, but we're going to talk about it. So let's just get into this little article. Biden signs the $1.2 trillion infrastructure bill into law, hailing bipartisan breakthrough. Washington, President Biden signs his $1.2 trillion infrastructure bill into law on Monday, delivering on a major campaign promise that aims to revitalize the nation's roads, bridges, waterways, public transit. On Monday night, Mr. Biden then had his face-to-face meeting with the Chinese president. The Chinese president said he was happy to see his old friend. China and the United States should respect each other, coexist in peace, and pursue win-win cooperation. After the video call, which went longer than expected, 3.5 hours, a senior administrative official described it as a substantial back and forth that was respectful and straightforward, and it was open. But the White House reported no major breakthroughs during the conversation. Early Monday, in a South Lawn ceremony flanked by a bipartisan group of lawmakers, governors, mayors, and business and union leaders, Mr. Biden signed the long-awaited infrastructure bill. The world has changed, and we have to be ready. My fellow Americans, today I want you to know, we hear you and we see you, the president said on the White House South Lawn before signing the legislation. The bill I'm about to sign into law is proof that despite the cynics, Democrats and Republicans came together and delivered results. We can do this. We can deliver real results for real people. Formerly known as the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act, the law includes $550 billion in new spending on the nation's physical infrastructure. Hey, that's good. And represents the largest investment in roads, bridges, ports, water, and rail in years. That's good. The measure provides $110 billion for roads, bridges, and major projects, $39 billion in public transit, and $66 billion for railways. It also provides $65 billion in expand broadband infrastructure and $55 billion for clear water investments. Today, we finally are getting this done. So my message to the American people is this: America is moving again, and your life is going to change for the better. Really, Mr. Biden? Mr. Biden earlier signed an executive order establishing a task force to lead the coordination and implementation of the law. The task force will be led by Mitch Landry, the former mayor of New Orleans. Meanwhile, the Congressional Budget Office said it would release a final estimate on the cost of Mr. Biden's second signature piece of legislation, the Build Back Better Act, by Friday. While Democratic leaders and progressives had hoped to vote on the social spending package and the infrastructure bill together, the plan fell apart when moderates said they wanted to wait for the CBO score before voting. The CBO score is necessary before any Senate vote on the Build Back Better due to budget reconciliation rules. Democrats will only need a simple majority to pass the Build Back Better in the Senate. But since no Republicans are expected to support it, all 50 Democrats will need to vote for it. Folks, notice how they are not talking about anything that has anything to do with crypto in this bill. They're talking about everything but crypto. You see, inside of this bill is language that is going to create a crypto tax. There was no reason for them to put this kind of addendum to the infrastructure bill in this. But it's there now. It passed the Senate. It passed the House. It passed. Now Mr. Biden has signed it, and now they're going to try to figure out how they're going to take this and implement it. Are you surprised? Is anybody surprised that right after that bill passed, look what happened to Bitcoin? Okay, in the last 24 hours, it's off by 4%. Ethereum's off by 6%. Look at the whole market. Everything is red. Okay, we're on day 2 since the infrastructure bill has been passed, and everything is just starting to go down. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of big business, a lot of institutional investors who are afraid that this bill is the destruction of crypto, trying to levy a tax on the crypto space in general, and it's the way it's built. It's just going to be almost impossible to implement. It's going to be really, really interesting to see exactly what they do. So what do I really think about what's going to happen with this bill? Well, I think what's going to happen is that they're going to have to give the DEXs an opportunity to try to put things in place to help with basically tracing and monitoring how much money is sent from place to place, or should I say how much crypto is sent from place to place. And this is not something they're going to be able to do overnight. And the fact that they want to call people felons who decide to send family member money or friends money or pay for something that costs more than $10,000, and you've got to, put the identification of who's sending and who's receiving. This, I think, again, as I've stated in other videos, is the death of privacy coins, number one. And number two, it puts pretty much a hampering on big businesses and institutional investors from using crypto in a viable manner. But until they put everything in place to basically be able to enforce this law, I think people are going to realize eventually, within a week or two, that it's business as usual. That's right. I'm saying it's business as usual. Until Coinbase, Bittrex, Polynex, and Binance start making changes to their infrastructure, what are they going to expect? It's not even traceable, okay? You're relying on the people to basically send information to an IRS. It's not even ready to receive the information. They don't even know what to do with it. What are they going to do with it? Oh, I sent, let me see, I sent $20,000 to my niece, or I sent $15,000 to a friend who needed help. Does the government get a piece of that? Come on. Come on. Is there some law that says that if you send $20,000 to a family member, if it was cash money, are you supposed to report that to the IRS? If you are aware of any law that says anything of that nature, I would love to see the comment in the description. Help me. I want everybody in this channel to be educated about these laws that are supposed to be helping us. Mr. Biden, I don't know what you're talking about, but if you say this is helping us, it remains to be seen. For that matter, what I see is red all over the screen. I wonder if it'll be red tomorrow. Will Biden's infrastructure bill result in Bitcoin going back down to $40,000? Who knows? We'll be watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, and share, and I'll catch you on the next one.